We're live.
You are?
Yeah, I think we're live. Yep. Office Hours live. Pre-tape. Pre-show. This is a pre-taped show. Good morning, everybody. Is anybody home? We are live. Let's see. We've got one listener at the moment. Let that build. Let me just... Let me jump on.
A music DJ.
We are live. I'm going to play my new record that came out today, if you don't mind, Doug.
That sounds good.
See if this gets copyright flagged. Raggedy Gang. Doug, I played drums on this one. Take a listen.
No.
Yeah. I did it all myself. It's not great, but it did the job. One mic on the drums. Here's my fill.
Did you fill separately or all at once?
No, I did it all at once. One take.
And then you moved it around since it was off time? Kind of copied and pasted back? Quantized? Select all,
yeah.
Quantize?
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the pre-show. We've got a very special show for you today. We're trying a brand new system. Can you believe it? Welcome to the show. I should do an Instagram. I can't do an Instagram because my phone is in use at the moment. That's one of my new problems. Solo by me. That's nice. Oh yeah, baby. Let's get this show on the road.
Tim, why didn't you do like a world premiere
All right, everybody, hold
song
on.
release in the middle of the show?
I will. Hold on.
You play it again. Oh, so it's a rerun.
Good morning, everybody. Watch this. Watch this shit.
Hello.
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 Good morning, folks. It's Tim Heidecker here with another episode of Office Hours.
Hello.
I am joined in the studio by the Holy Trinity, Tim Heidecker, Doug Lusenhoff, and Vic Berger. Some issue here that I don't like the chat. The chat doesn't seem to be available right now. Oh, here we are. Hey! All right. Now I'm going to debut. This is very exciting. I'm going to debut. You might notice the picture quality is a little better. So we're going to debut a very new special element of the program today. And it's a special day. So let me just also welcome Aristotle. Hello, Aristotle. And Aristotle, I'm going to ask you to do your first move of the day and watch us blow minds. Time to blow minds. On your call.
Welcome to the future.
Wow.
The drops are back. The pound is back.
Look at there's Doug. And who's Vic?
Welcome to the
Where's
future.
Vic? Where's Vic? You know what? I'm like a
back.
okay. My view is like, 10 seconds behind your view, so I'm just gonna have to trust your instincts. Now,
You're
this is a
about to
major,
get pounded.
major update for us, but unfortunately it does nothing for the podcast listeners. Folks, you gotta maybe watch, I don't know which one oh, look at that. There's the real Tim Heidecker at Skype.com comes up on the screen. This is a big deal. Vic, how big is this in terms of the show's history?
I mean,
It's a
started
benchmark.
off with just you talking into a microphone.
Not even that. It started with me talking into my phone.
Or into your phone, but then you brought in callers. People could call and yell at you.
Well, I brought in call. You know, your history is disturbed.
Right.
And it's ill-informed, you know, and it's a false narrative you've started. Wrong. I began the show by taking calls, but they were just all through Facebook Live. If somebody wants to check me on that, somebody has some kind of evidence that that's not the case, I'm open. My ears are open. My heart is open for you. But as far as my memory goes, which I think we should all respect, it began by talking to the audience, and that's why we called it Office Hours, because my office is open for you. It is here for you to talk to me about whatever's on your mind. If you got some issues, I say questions, comments, or complaints, I'm open to any and all conversations that are reasonable. Keyword reasonable. Then we did it with a computer, and then I got a mixer, and I got microphones, and then I brought in, we moved over to YouTube, and then I brought in DJ Doug Pound. And
what do people think? What are they saying? Are they impressed?
I don't know. They're not. They're in their own head about a lot of stuff here. So we haven't really talked about, because now Aristotle is also doing calls. He's doing now he's a video switcher. He's basically the director of the show. And it's a lot of responsibilities, but I just don't want you to go to these guys every time they open their mouth. It has to be, if I'm in the middle of conversing with Doug, go to Doug. But every time Vic opens his mouth,
we don't need that.
We don't need that. It's not
not equal opportunity here. It's all on Tim.
So it's thanks to the great people. I don't think we have any sponsorship with them or anything, but Sling Studio has created this system where it says a device. It looks like an audio. It looks like a router. It's like a Wi-Fi router or something. But then all of our phones connect to this iPad, and it becomes a multicam studio, just like that. So it's working, and it streams. I don't have to deal with the OBS anymore. I don't have to do any kind of. I'm just here talking. I got my laptop for music, playing clips or anything, but I'm just flying high. Doug, anything on this?
You're about to get pounded.
Okay.
I'm just letting you do your talk. I'm just letting you talk.
Well, let me quickly plug a few things. Thank you, everybody that contributed to the Oscar special fundraiser on Friday. We raised over $5,000 during that period. We are good to go with the Oscar special. The Oscar special is a go. That's whenever the Oscars are, the end of February at some point. We will be live, as always.
Who's hosting?
The Oscars?
Yes.
My latest intel on that is that they have no host, and that they're just going to have like a series of Brad Pitts and Tom Cruises come out and do little spiels, I guess. So
no one's running the show up there.
Well, somebody's running the show, but as far as like a B. Crystal or a Whoopster or anybody like the classic, it's
a rough crowd.
It's a rough crowd.
They should go real classic and get Whoopi. Yeah, Whoopster and Crystal. Why not?
Right.
The Whoopster. I mean,
bring him back.
I think Billy's ready to do it. I mean, what's he up to anyway? He's just watching. It's not baseball.
He's got some free time.
It's not baseball season. He's not at the Yankees game. So why not?
Why not?
But we will be doing that live. Also on Cinema Live, we'll be coming to many cities in April and May. Look on timheidecker.com /events to get your tickets. If you live in Minneapolis, Chicago, we've added a late show. Milwaukee, Atlanta, Durham, of all places. Cool. What else? Nashville, Austin, and Dallas, as well as Denver and Los Angeles. The early show in Los Angeles sold out. And we're adding looking into adding a late show so you guys can join us in the evening.
That's cool.
And that's the plugs. Do you guys have anything you want to plug? Doug, you have any shows coming up? Doug Blubs?
Yeah, sure. I'll be in Chicago 3/11 at the Hideout. Come to see me at the Hideout in Chicago.
Hideout.
February 24th.
Great
at the
place, the
Satellite.
Hideout.
I have Pound Town.
Pound Town, new branding.
New show, new name.
Satellite is great. I want to talk about that in a minute.
Tim, you
but
should come by to the Pound Town show and do the pun contest.
Of course, I'm always there, always up for that.
Okay.
Maybe we'll do some puns today on the show. I punned it over to you, Vic. Do you have any?
I got nothing really.
Okay,
how about
nothing to
the music video?
Oh yes, today is a big record release day for me. We put out Jaguar and me put out an EP, Another Year in Hell, which is a bunch of the songs I recorded this year that many of you have heard already. But we've put them together, mastered them, put them up on the streaming services, and with that, we've enlisted Vic Berger to make a video for the Ballad of Ice Agent Ray, and that's up now. It's I have to give credit to my A&R guy at the label, because I don't like doing videos. I don't like making videos. I don't like thinking about making videos. I find them ponderous, man. But he said, it'd be funny is do one of those lyric videos that everyone loves. People are hot for lyric videos, or I guess because they're easy. And he said, maybe you could do it as a series of Trump tweets with all his typos. And I said, well, that's a good idea. It's a pretty good idea. It's not great.
Hey, Tim, I got one more thing
It's
to
not
plug.
like the concept of, as far as ideas go, it's low on the list. Yeah. But it is a concept that I got behind. I enlisted Vic. I said, can you do this? And I thought, and people seem to like it.
Yeah, I think so.
What's up, Doug?
Felt good
Tim,
about it.
Vic was on my podcast, the Poundcast, last week, so I would like to
plug that.
plug that. Go check out the Poundcast.
All right, well, let's listen to Doug's Poundcast. I was on last episode, wasn't I?
That was 2 episodes ago. Last episode was just Vic.
Okay, so subscribe. Oh, and the last thing is, this is a terrible beginning to this show. It's so boring. But you know how it goes.
Got to take care of housekeeping, right?
Housekeeping and housekeeping. What they do, they knock on the door at 10 in the morning. I'm still
Housekeeping.
sleeping in here. Housekeeping. Uh-oh, my voice is going already. I can't do my voice. I can't do my signature voices today, guys. Although I want to talk to Alex Jones later about this Roger Stone business. So stick around for my conversation with Alex Jones. Yes, so go, if you're not subscribed to the podcast, I know if you're listening live right now, why would you bother doing that? It seems like it wasted space on your device. But go over there to Office Hours at Tim Heidecker and or whatever, rate it and comment. Got to bring those numbers up. We got a number of great reviews, but it would be helpful if you just took a minute and just subscribe, get us up in the charts, get us some ad revenue, get these guys paid for their time. And we can have a great time. Okay, let's take a call to see where the show goes. Yes, sir, Doug. Yes, Doug.
I just wanted you to hear my drop that I spent so much time finding.
Very good.
Hey there.
Laptops are lower than
Who's on the line?
This is Michael from Phoenix.
Hello, Michael. Michael with the ear problems?
I'm the ear problem, yes.
Okay, you are first to call almost every day, almost every week. Phoenix, where's the Phoenix on by the time I get to Phoenix, guys? Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's a song I
By
know.
the time I get to Phoenix.
Put this podcast.
The great Glenn Campbell Soup.
Oh, yeah, the best.
Well, how can I help you today, long-time caller?
Oh, well, today is going very well. My question is, I was curious if you ever cover or anybody in there, any Vic or Doug, do any of you cover your webcam? Like, does anybody do the
I
tape
see
thing?
people do that. I don't do it. Do you?
Yeah,
does.
I've heard that. I've heard that the light.
Yeah,
I don't
mine's
have it
covered.
right now.
Mine's
Yeah.
covered.
But I heard that the light comes on sometimes just to check out what's going on.
Somebody on the boards, this is boring. Somebody on the boards asked me, why did I shave? That's also boring, but I get a beard. A beard grows in. Doug, I think you're probably like this too. A beard grows in.
I would love this. I can't wait to hear it.
And the beard grows in, and then it gets annoying, and then you shave it, and then you don't shave until it gets annoying again.
Mm-hmm.
That's my pattern. Unless I'm doing a role or I'm doing a movie or something where I have to look a certain way every day. But other than that, I do like a bi-monthly shave. What the hell was that?
It's a shaving sound.
That's a shaving sound now? On what planet's that a shaving sound?
Look, all right.
All right, let's take another call.
Thanks a lot.
I have a mustache. No one said anything.
I don't see a
Didn't
mustache.
stare at you long enough.
It's flesh colored, so it doesn't.
Let's take a look. Let's take a
really
live
look
cam
like
look at
anything.
Doug's whatchamacallit, mustache. Let's put that up
Is that
on
a
the screen.
Cookie duster?
Cookie does.
Is that what you call that?
Yeah, it's all right.
Looks good.
It's going after this. After the show, it's got to go.
Look at the trash can behind you. We can.
Oh, that'd be cool if I could do an over-the-shoulder shot in the camera.
Oh wait,
Something to do.
Aristotle, can you show the split screen effect? It's pretty cool. We're just hanging out.
We're just hanging out, having a blast.
We had a great show last week with Wise Blood. I hope people enjoyed that. Many people are clamoring for me to do a collaboration with her. Of course, that's something I'm considering. Doug, did you make a music video for her?
I'm editing a music video for her, and stay tuned for that. That'll be coming out in a couple weeks.
All right. Thank God you didn't burden Vic with that. It's nobody, I'm sorry, she.
We've got to do
didn't.
some videos. Let's make a video.
Okay, well, there's the split screen. Let's take another call and see if we can get something going on this Tuesday morning here in Glendale, California, where the temperature is 23 degrees Celsius or something like that. No, I'm going to take a guess. Here's the game called Guess the Temperature. Doug, you load up the actual temperature here in Glendale, California.
Perfect weather.
And I will guarantee, I will guess it in 3.
Sure
a guarantee
was
to
damp
guess in 3.
today.
Are you ready?
Do you want Glendale, or can I just use L.A.?
I would prefer Glendale. It's a little micro differences. I want to get this on the dot.
It's a microclimate. Hold on, let me see if it comes up here. Gotta add it to my.
Here's the trick. Somebody on the boards give me the temperature in Glendale, California. Go ahead. Give me it. I'm going to say it's 56 degrees.
Incorrect.
Okay, that's my first. I've used my first strike.
Tim,
Strike
guess what city is at 56 degrees right now?
one. Oh, that's easy.
There is one in my list.
Okay, San Diego.
Incorrect.
Is it a big city?
Pretty big.
Oh.
It's a big shithole.
Oh, San Francisco.
Nah,
Oh.
not that kind of not that kind of shithole.
Sacramento. Is it in California?
No. Okay, it's Las Vegas.
Las Vegas
is 56 degrees right now.
Okay. The temperature here, though, Doug, if you're interested, and this will be strike 2 if I get it wrong, but I will get it right. It is 62 degrees.
Incorrect. Wait.
Oh, suddenly there's an issue. All right, who cares? Let's take a call.
Incorrect, Tim. It's 58.
That was close.
Pretty close, though.
Yeah, I split the
Pretty
two
close.
sides of that. Who knows what the real weather is? Who's really? How can you tell? Do we trust these devices that are testing the weather? Not me.
Some people say, "What's the buzz?" I say, "It's this."
I got the buzz. All right.
Hello.
What a
Hello. Who's calling? Where are you from?
Is this Tim Heidecker?
Stand by.
Get ready to
Yes.
dump him.
Yeah. Well, this is Charles Tyler from Interpol, the International Criminal Police Organization.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
Oh, we have a protester.
Boy, that guy blew it.
Yeah.
He really.
It was
too long
like
to
you
get
can
to.
guess them from note 1. You know that show?
They have a
Guess
tone.
name that tune.
Yeah.
I
By the
can
way,
name
Vic-
that tune in one syllable.
Vic showed me some of this Masked Singer the other last night. Have you seen this, Doug?
Oh, I haven't seen that show yet.
There's a Vic will have to show you the clip. It's not good for the show because it's so visual, but like it's really bonkers. It feels like a Vic edit it's already
'Cause
ready
they
to go.
extend the time that they take the
And
mask
it
off.
makes it look like they're
And
struggling
and
with
it's,
the.
and it's like a good 30 to 45 seconds of like zooming in on each judge and into the poodle mask and everything. It's just painful.
So who was the singer?
I don't want to give it away. Should we
Do
give
they
it
do
away?
one per episode?
I think there's
Yeah.
probably it's just
I
one.
think it's like a long.
Or is it one per season,
think
like a
it's,
whole
like, stretched-
season
No,
of
it's-
singing?
I think-
stretched out? I think
Really?
each week.
Just one?
I think so. Yeah.
And it was Margaret Cho.
Because Margaret Cho was there.
What?
And then last week was Tommy Chong.
And are they singing or?
Yeah, they're singing, but it's all pre-recorded because they're just holding the mic up to the mask. You
I was
know,
gonna say, like, how do you?
and Tommy Chong clearly has like.
So it's
auto
not like.
tune on.
yeah. How do you sing
Doesn't
through a
have, like
mask?
snuffle up against it or something. No, it's like there. Yeah, it's pre-recorded.
F+ from Entertainment Weekly. Michael Niemer says about the Masked Singer. All right, let's take
That's-
another call.
that
Let's
is the
see if
number one
we've
show in
cleared
the
the
world,
lines
though.
of the losers.
It's the number one
It's
show in
the
the world.
highest rated show in the country.
Hello, hello,
They,
hello.
they should do a,
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
Where are you calling from, mate?
I'm calling from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Up there in the mountains.
Well, I'll drop the accent now. But hey,
I'm
I wanted
not
to say,
doing
Tim,
it.
that was an excellent cover of Victoria.
Oh,
I love
thank
the
you.
Kinks.
I love the
Yeah,
Kinks
that was
too.
very authentic. You do quite nice Ray Davies, I would say.
Yeah, I was. We just did it like by the book. Like we didn't alter any of the arrangement or anything. It was just a fun Saturday afternoon activity with me and my old chums.
Nice.
I recommend doing that if you're looking to get into recording and making music and
yeah.
stuff. Is just start taking songs you like and covering them and trying to crack the code about why those songs sound the way they do.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I have a band right now that I'll get into it in a minute. I have a question. First of all, I want to say you guys have really found your third leg with Vic, and the show is looking
Well, nobody wants a
great,
third
sounding
leg.
great.
Third leg.
That's a great question.
I'm always there to balance you guys out.
Any
follow-
questions?
He's the rock.
2 legs are enough.
The kickstand.
Any
He's a
questions?
straight shooter. He's a straight shooter.
Yeah.
Um,
What do you got?
Oh, and so I was introduced to your show via the Wise Blood episode because I love her music, and I didn't even know this podcast existed until then.
Were you consider yourself a fan of my work?
Yeah, I'm a fan of Tim and Eric, and I love Vic's stuff, and I have to say I wasn't familiar with that other guy
Oh
until
my God.
I found the podcast. I'm sorry,
that
I'm sorry,
other
but
guy.
I love his editing
If
work.
you're a fan of Tim and Eric, you're a fan of Doug because he is
I'm
what is
exactly-
he is a big
exactly.
chunk of what you when you say Tim and Eric. That's not
I'm a
me.
big fan of the
That's
podcast.
not Eric. That's us. That's a gang. That's a collective. Never gets acknowledged.
Well, Doug has a brand new fan.
Good.
At any rate,
Well,
so
shame
my
on you
question-
for not following me closely enough to know that this podcast and this live
Shame
experience
on you.
had been in existence
Hey,
for
you know
many years now.
You know what, Tim? Now I am intimately following you. I saw you posted that Gary Clark song.
Gary Clark.
Gene Clark. I'm
Gene
sorry,
Clark,
I'm-
yeah.
Gene Clark.
Gary.
And that was killer. What a deep track. I listened to that whole album.
Oh, it's so good. What's that record called? White Heat? No.
White Heat, Tears of or White Light.
White Light. Gene
What?
Clark, one of the founding members of The Byrds.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a
No other-
terrific solo career with another album
No other's a
called
monster.
give me some Gene Clark, somebody. You know Doug. I mean, you know Vic. You know the good stuff.
Here, I got the new song here.
The Birds. Their music's for the birds. All right, nobody wants to hear me talk about Gene Clark and the Birds.
Well, I have a music question.
Yes, it seems like
Yeah,
you got
when's
a
the
lot.
question coming?
Let's get physical.
Let's
playing
get
music.
to it.
I like
Okay,
that.
let's get to it. Well, first of all, suggestion: have more musical guests because the musical slant to the show. I know Vic
Any
plays
questions?
music. It's a great. Yeah, okay, here's the question.
Nice.
So
That's a
I'm
great
in a
question.
band where
This would
I'm
be
trying to
great, by the
push-
way. Pardon me the interruption. See, the trolls are so stupid. This would be the time
Right,
to
that's
drop.
what I was thinking the whole time.
This would be the time to drop.
Yeah, you butter them up, and then.
I don't want to give anybody any ideas. but
right.
I know, yeah.
Go for the
I mean,
long
it's
play.
so obvious. I've been thinking that for
Right, I
weeks
know.
now. It's like, why would they come out?
It just
swinging
shows
with
their,
it?
how dumb they
how
are.
stupid they are.
Oh,
But I
man.
love them. I
I
love
can't
every
wait for you
human
to
being
tear
on the
them down.
And if
planet.
he,
Twist.
if this caller did that whole ruse, like he's a fan of Wise Blood, and like
I
right
know.
now, come
I
on.
know. What a troll should do?
no,
Hey,
no,
hold on.
no,
We'll tell you.
Hold
okay,
on.
I can-
Well,
please,
what
go.
a troll should do is
What a troll should do.
start a cool indie rock band that everyone starts loving, and I start. I'm like, I love this new group, Kleenex, spelled Clean then X, right? Oh man, Kleenex is awesome, man. And then they're like, they get verified on Twitter, and they get verified on Twitter, and then I become a fan. I reach out and say, Kleenex, can you come on my show? And then they get fully in, and I bring them in and sit them in the Wise Blood chair, and then 15 minutes into the interview, they go, you know, they do what they do. I'm not going to say any of the words they say.
Right.
And I'm like, get out of here! Get him out!
I don't think so.
Okay. So here we go with the
So
question.
I've got many tips for the trolls. One of them is
All right.
Jump off a bridge.
Yeah, now we're talking. Okay, so tuning. You asked Wise Blood
Tuning.
a throwaway question about standard.
A
tuning.
throwaway question, this scumbag.
Well, okay. Well, it was thrown out. At any rate, tuning's interesting. Do you do any open tuning, or do you veer
Drop
from the
D,
440A? Do you know about the 440A situation, the whole conspiracy with that?
No, tell us about the 440A. Doug or Vic, do you know about this? This seems up your alley.
Just the A is 440. That's all I know, right?
All right, lay out the
So,
conspiracy.
But why is it 440?
Wait, what are you talking? What's the A440?
Well, let's have him explain it. Can you explain this in a cogent, reasonable way?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing back there?
I'm trying to fill in the boring
No,
A
just-
drop
Doug.
440 crap.
I love you more than
You should bring up.
I love
bring
you.
Up some 440As and you can look this up.
I
It is
love you,
kind of-
Doug,
it
but
is
you
cool.
got to feel the moment and just let the show have its own kind of.
Sometimes I start searching stuff and I forget what you're talking
My
about.
problem at this time, I have so many samples that I don't know what to play, so I'm getting lost in it. I have to
All right.
I love them all. I love them all.
love them all.
That's a great question.
Just like imagine you're the listener. Don't try to induce a heart attack in the listener.
Well, one thing I learned about Bick from being on my podcast
Bick.
was that he was a music man before he did any kind of editing, and he went to school for it. So he should know all about this A440 drop
All right.
D.
Can I just turn it over to the expert who's on the phone from Albuquerque?
Okay.
He's been on for almost
So-
the whole show. He is our special guest today.
Music
Go ahead.
is broken down into the 12-tone system, right? And those are, you can measure those in kilohertz. So we decided at some point along the way, and there's conspiracies that like the Rockefellers or the Rothschilds or whatever are behind this, but throughout time, that a note, say an A, B, C, D, E, F, G, was completely different around the globe. Nobody agreed on what kilohertz value an A, for example, should be. So at some point, they decided the middle A on a piano is going to be 440 kilohertz.
Okay.
And it was arbitrarily decided, or was it? Because there's theories that 432, if you do 432 as the A, that would be more harmonious with the natural functioning of the universe via the Fibonacci sequence, pi, and all this.
Let me ask you a question. Is it a noticeable to your ear difference between the two frequencies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a semitone. I mean, it's a noticeable semitone for sure.
I'm going to tune it to, what is it, 438?
432.
432.
I believe. Somebody will probably correct me. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
There's been a lot of
All right.
Yeah.
I have some samples here.
Okay. What is this?
This is sample A.
Is this 440?
Wait, let's see here.
Thanks for watching.
Pretty.
That says sample A. Now here's sample B.
It's a little higher.
So he puts on a capo and he thinks he's some kind of genius
Right.
Rothschild guy. Shut up.
It's bunk. It's junk.
It's junk. It's junk science.
Thank
be
you for
junk.
the time wasting.
Thanks for that.
Love you guys. Love you guys.
Love you. All right. Somebody on the board says that my Skype says it's offline. I don't know. Something to look at. But Aristotle says no to that. Who's next? Any experts out there?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, this is Ryan.
Hey, Ryan, how you doing, man?
Hello? Who's that speaking?
Who are you? A pedophile.
Ah!
I
See?
knew it from note one. I could tell that guy.
All right. What?
Hey, what happened?
What are you? What are you? That's a great sample. That's Fred Willard in not Guffman.
It's Best in Show.
Best in Show, yeah. All right, let's try another one.
These trolls are.
I need these people need to. I think Aristotle, pick people with real names first of all. I know you're trying to.
Tim,
do that.
I heard that guy Mason has called in last time with different names.
Oh, I don't mind talking to Mason because he's not there to just destroy the show. He thinks he wants to talk to me about stuff, or he wants to talk to me about stuff for real, and I'm happy to engage with him. But I did give him a timeout because he was just out of control.
Want to talk some shit?
Yes, I do. Who's there?
Want to talk some shit?
Hey. What's going on?
What's your name? Where are you calling
50% on this guy.
Hey, this is Xavier from LA.
from? Oh, hey, I
He's
was
good. He's
a
clear.
human being that I know.
He's clear.
Well,
I'm an awful human being.
how can I help you today?
Not much. I guess I was actually just in Apple Valley, and it was extremely boring. I was wondering if you'd ever been there.
Well, no. I mean, the Apple Valley Dumpling Gang, of course. They're there to this day.
What's that?
Don Knotts.
No, I don't know if this is a fruitful conversation. No pun intended.
Been to the Apple store in
What is Apple?
Van
Yeah,
Nuys.
what is Apple Valley?
Is it in San Bernardino County? It was the site of the Electric Sun 20 massacre, or whatever. But
Yeah, no, it was there was nothing there to do. It was extremely boring. I was in Victorville too.
Victorville's kind of a scary spot. Although we did a fun thing for the second and third season of Decker. There is a ranch in Victorville that is this that you can rent rooms in, and they can actually rent this big old ranch house that is really neat, and it's like on a farm, and it's. But here's the great thing about it: it's where they wrote a little movie called Citizen Kane.
Oh.
And
Yeah, well, Victorville is actually a little nicer. That's where Joshua Tree is. It's really beautiful, at least for nature.
So we wrote. The headline is we wrote seasons 2 and 3 of Decker, where they same place where they wrote Citizen Kane, and I don't know why that wasn't in all the publicity materials for that because you could feel it. You could feel it in the quality.
Yeah. No, that's actually
The quality of the writing. All right, Xavier, is that all you have for me today? What's going on with the Proud Boys? I know you're a follower of their activities. They've been quiet lately.
Yeah, they've pretty much fallen apart just ever since Gavin separated himself. They tried to change their name.
Oh, they did? To what?
I don't know. It's like something Latin, but
E pluribus
something
doofus.
like that.
The new leader was hanging out with Roger Stone. He was at the courthouse with
Roger Stone.
and he was at,
Folks, I got to break in here for a minute. This is Alex Jones. I've got some breaking news coming in about Roger Stone. I just spoke with him, and he provided me with top secret classified documents relating to his illegal and constitutional violation of his seizure and arrest in Florida over the weekend or on Friday. And I've spoken with Roger Stone, and he is now being held in a Turkish prison, and he is being tortured. And this is exactly what the deep state is trying to do. They're going to do it to everybody you know. And the only way to stop this from happening, the only way to get Roger Stone out from the jail he is in right now is to purchase $250,000 worth of my super beta pills. These beta maximum pills are super force, and they have the potency of essentially 12 on the spectrum of caffeine. They hit every single point. So if you're looking at the spectrum of caffeine, you can hit 9 to 10, and this is adrenaline. This is eco-genetics here that they're actually dialing into the construct of on a cellular level. So when we sell you these capsules, they are containing not only biofibers and biofibers, genetic modifiers, beta maxils, and over 250 million bio creams that are buried within the genetic disposition of these pills that are available now. And so if we can get that money now, and also it comes with a free T-shirt and an armband and a headband and a visor. So if you get them now, we can get Roger Stone free and acquitted, and we're going to show Mueller and this fake Russian hoax that exactly where the people are in this. So go to Infowars.com and check out the Betamax, Bigo, Blop Stops, Green Koshin Potion that we've bought perfect in stock.
Would actually eat holes in the atmosphere and damage the soils of the planet.
Well, you can't play the real Alex Jones after my impression, because then it reminds you that, he actually doesn't sound that much like him.
No, that was pretty spot
It was
on.
pretty good, Tim.
That was a run, what we call in the business. That was a run. Bioflavins.
Minutes. That was good.
So we got that done. We'll talk to Roger later. Maybe Vic or Doug can interview me.
You want to talk to Roger Stone?
You have a Roger voice?
No, I don't. He doesn't have a distinguishing voice. I saw Steve Martin did him. It's really about the look. You got to do the weird glasses and the white
have
hair.
you seen the shape of his head?
Well, yeah, we've all seen the shape of his pointy head.
Yeah, it's like a Vic edit.
His head is a Vic edit. His head is a walking Vic edit.
Yeah.
Doug, does it burn you when people say Vic edit? Does it get under your skin at all?
No.
Okay. Let's take another call. Thank you, Xavier, for resetting the tone here. Always looking for international calls would be appreciated. We'll love to speak to
Did you see the Roger Stone documentary, Tim?
I haven't seen it. Everyone says it's good, though.
You should watch it.
Oh, you got to see it. I didn't know who he was until I saw that last year. And that guy's a weasel.
Yeah. Dark history.
Fake news. He needs to be in the penalty box.
Right.
I don't know what he did, but based on what he's done before,
It does seem like
he could take a break.
It does seem like he's in a bit of denial that this is going down. Like he's facing some serious jail time. Is he ready to go to jail?
He's counting on Trump to pardon him. I think that's going to happen. I think he's going to say nothing. He's not going to dish the dirt about Mr. T, and then they'll find him in contempt of court or
Pardon my
something.
French, but
And then he'll get
You're an
pardoned.
asshole.
pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
Very good. That's from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Sounds about right.
Okay. Who's on the line?
Hey guys, it's Phil.
Phil, thank
What's
God.
up, Phil?
Some reasonable people. I'm getting, I always feel like a couple things happen that draw out the trolls from the cave. I promote the show a little heavier. I did that beautiful Holy Trinity poster that I put out last night. Did
you make that, Tim?
I made that, of course. What? It's a shitty Photoshop job. That I immediately got the date wrong. I put the date up. Vic put out something, had the wrong time. And, it's a total mess. I do this all the time. I get all excited about an idea, and I work hard on it. Not that hard. But I'm like, oh, this is great. As soon as I'm happy with it, I can't wait to get it out. So I copy it, export it, whatever, and I fly it out into the world. And then there's all kinds of problems with it. Date's wrong. That's happened to me a number of times. You've seen it before, Phil. I put out dates for shows in a poster I made, and it's like all wrong. Durham's misspelled. And I don't have the self-control just to say, can somebody else do this and it maybe take a little longer? Or I could have somebody. Last time I put out a poster, I sent it to Greg to just at least spell check, and because he's very good at that. But it's a mess. I'm a mess. But I am excited about the things I do, so I'm excited to get it out there. That's part of the problem I have.
Throw me a frickin' bone here.
I'm still excited about my work and being creative. Phil,
I have the same problem. Yeah.
What do you got for me today?
I like the sound of that.
First, to just compliment Vic on his jacket. He's getting a lot of love in the chat room.
Oh,
your Puma?
Yeah.
Red Puma.
They gave me $10 to wear this.
You look like one half of the twins from Royal Tenenbaums. After they've all.
I don't have the pants though. I gotta get the pants. Maybe next week.
I like it though.
Thanks, buddy.
I should
Well,
just quit. No one likes me anymore.
No, Doug, how dare
On
you?
Twitter, everyone's like, Vic's great. Vic's great. That's a Vic at it. That looks like a Vic at it. I like Vic's jacket. What do I got to do over here?
Rough corral.
Listen, can we all show Doug some love?
No,
I
I'm
love
just.
you.
That's fine. I don't need any.
Yes, he does.
Any
Vic's the new kid in town.
fake.
That's right.
He needs a little more attention, Doug. You've been basking in it for years.
Vic is the novelty
Well,
right
maybe
now.
I'm
but
talking-
I do like the visor glasses you got on there.
You know
Well,
what? I
maybe
got these.
next week
I
I'm gonna
got
come
these
in with
last
glasses
summer,
like
and
that.
then I watched the new. There's a new trailer for the Harmony Korine movie, and that guy's wearing these exact glasses the whole movie. And these are my signature glasses.
Boy, those
Now-
Harmony Korine movies got a look to them, don't they? There's like a defining cinematographer's vision there with the neons and everything and the party.
I'm gonna
try to make love to you.
Dude, you keep doing this, Doug. You're gonna bait me into talking about Greta Van Fleet. My
What is
God.
Greta Van Fleet?
I don't know, man.
Phil,
You might
Phil,
piss some people off. Yeah. Wait, is that still going? How
what the hell was that?
I thought I stopped it.
What's on your mind, Phil?
Well, I was kind of laughing recently. Vic posted.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go back to Vic.
It's all about Vic today. Sorry, Doug. He
Wait,
posted
Phil's the
a
guy.
picture
Phil
of-
brought in. At the live show, he had 5 top 10 moments, and weren't like 4 like of my drops. Phil, and I'm on. You gotta get some love for Doug here.
Yeah.
No, I want you to be honest. If I'm not up, if I'm not there, if I'm not in the top 5, I'm not in the top 5. It's fine.
You know
Okay.
who would
I
look
could
great in
pioneer.
glasses?
I could pioneer
All right.
isolated tracks, and
This
Vic can
is-
take
I'm
it.
putting a
Take
cap-
my pioneering work
I'm-
and just
I'm-
run with it and get all the
I'm,
credit for it.
Thank you,
It's
Doug.
fine.
I am. I'm putting a cap on Vic compliments, but Phil, you get the last one of the day,
That's fair.
or
Well, I
an,
was
a
just
Vic-related conversation.
Right. Nothing about my jacket.
It's
No, but
fine.
this
Let it
conversation-
fly. Let the honesty come out. Maybe
Oh.
I need to look within and realize I'm not. I need to hang it up.
Ain't all that's cracked up to
I
be.
quit.
Don't quit.
Can Vic try your glasses on, Doug?
Of course, they're designed to fit over other
Let me
glasses.
see.
Let's see the exchange of glasses.
See, look, tilt them down. There you go.
It's actually.
That's the ultimate sidekick for Tim, right?
The torch has been passed.
Just want to move the laptop over here. I'll take you.
Take 2 laptops.
I really like that.
Yeah, you look great.
Yeah, I mean it's bright coming in, so
Yeah.
these feel it's like wearing a hat, and then but not really.
All right, we've
Yeah,
been
Let's get this compliment in here.
really quick, Phil, and then we'll take another call.
Well, I was laughing about the Peter Sellers clip Vic put up.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
I wondered if you guys had heard. He did a lot of music in his early days. Have you heard his Beatles covers?
No.
I think I did years ago. It's like kind of like spoken word.
Yes, his spoken word, not quite Shatner-esque, but he does them in he does these Beatles songs, and he also does them in multiple accents. And there's a good one I was listening to. Oh gosh, the name of it. You can probably just search.
Twist
it.
and
He's doing it in a
shout.
Cockney
I want to
accent.
hold your hand. She loves you.
All my love.
Yellow Submarine.
Go fuck yourself.
What is the? Do you know? Is it All My Lovin'?
She loves you in the Cockney accent.
Let's hear it. Can someone bring it up?
Where he.
Oh my
it's like
God,
a
who
conversation
the
with two
hell
different
cares?
characters.
I'll look it up. Doug's like, who's Peter Sellers? Peter Sellers. All my. Oh no, She Loves You.
Here's